Yeah, come on, yeah.
Point.
Yes, sir, man. Chilla Jones in the building.
Yo,
Hip hop is real.
Hip hop is real.
No bars. I'm just gonna come out and say it, man. I've been saying it for years. Stop playing with the man.
Stop playing with
You know
the
what I
man.
mean? There's been so many excuses. All he does is schemes. He's boring. This and that. You know, and what's crazy is Jada Nightwing brought up a good point. He said before COVID, y'all was complaining about the pen, and now y'all kind of loving it. It's like, you know, it's a different era for you guys now,
Yep.
and just talk about it, man. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's you know, not having the big stages, man. It's you have to have a pen right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like you're not finna go into a small room and perform your way out of a bag. You know what I'm saying? Like on a big stage, you can say nothing at all and smoke someone. You know what I'm saying? Which is you know, that's kind of the reason where, you know, shout out to B-Dot, you know, my man B-Dot's like, you know, I don't want to do this on the big stages where somebody that's not saying what I'm saying, where somebody that doesn't have as much substance or as much penmanship can make me look silly just by the way they moving on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in this era, in this pandemic era, 2020, 2021 shit, you have to have a pen.
Yeah.
You have to have a pen. If you're going against other people with pens, and that's the one, you know what I'm saying, I think disadvantage that Shine overlooked, and a lot of Shine fans overlooked, is if you look at his 2020 resume since the pandemic, he didn't battle a pen.
I understand what you're saying.
He you know, chess is the closest thing that he battled to a pen, and salute to Chess. I don't consider him a pen. He definitely puts in work, you know what I'm saying? But when you talk pen, you talking Chilla, Nitty, JC, KR, like, you know what I'm saying? A certain list of people. So K-Shine didn't battle a pen in this setting. He battled Pat, whose performance and charisma heavy. He battled, you know, E-Heart, who I think she's a good overall battler. I don't really consider her a pen amongst the females. So it's just different, man. Like it just measures up differently because every word matters. Every word counts. You can say something mediocre and perform the hell out of it, and people won't really take to it the same way they would on a big stage. So
I mean, you pretty much said that in the first. You know, if this was a big stage, you probably would have had a chance.
That was the lead off. If this was a big stage, you could have won, because that's where you've done best. But welcome to the Matrix, Shine.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That's it.
But you, I gotta ask, because you stayed in the Matrix, I think, up until like the mid-second. Or was
I stayed in the Matrix for half of my first, and then I went elsewhere. But then in the beginning of the second, I just threw another little Matrix punch. I seen this. I know for sure I seen this cat before. This is a Matrix glitch. You know what I'm saying? Just as like a little, you know what I'm saying? But nah, I just was, man, I had a lot of fun putting this material together, man, because I felt like I was battling someone who was just as powerful as me, but just in a different realm. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, just like Aquaman battling Thor. You know what I'm saying? The only problem is Thor had to come down to the ocean to do it, and he's not gonna beat Aquaman. You know what I'm saying? In the ocean, just like Aquaman ain't finna go to, you know, Ragnarok or whatever it's called and beat Thor. You know what I'm saying? If me and Sean is on a big stage, he's probably gonna get me out of there. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing that I kind of was a little pissed off about. With a lot of the bloggers and the media and the analysts, even if you have me losing, okay, cool. But if you don't understand by now what Chilla does in this room, I don't know how much clearer I can make it for everybody. I really don't. You saw me with Wes. You saw me with Sick. You saw me with Dot. You see me with Shine. If you don't know by now,
you don't know what to tell you,
that I am one of the toughest niggas to beat in this setting, I don't know how to make it any clearer than clearly beating a nigga who hasn't lost a round in a year and a half. What more can I do?
That's pretty much the consensus too, because, you know, Shine asked us how we felt. It was like, yeah, you know, we think Chilla got that. Chilla got that one, and I think that's gonna be that's gonna be the thing. You know, Shine hasn't clearly lost, you know, And like
long
you said,
time.
Yeah, long
Maybe
time.
since Hitman, which is even longer than a year and a half.
Yeah, that's
probably like 2.5.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Like you said, clearly.
Since it's clear loss.
You looked more comfortable in this one than versus B-Dot. I don't know if you wanted this one more, or I don't know if it was like a different.
I don't know that I wanted it more. I definitely understood the magnitude of it, because even though the champion of the year should be
they voted already,
separate, it should be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're still gonna look at it. I said that too. Yeah, they're still gonna.
I understand that had Shine cleared me,
yeah, you would have got it, no doubt.
It would have shifted a lot of people who maybe had me as champion of the year going into this little.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
As far as the panel goes,
I agree.
So I don't know how much that factored into Shine's preparation. I don't know how much that was on his mind when he was putting his material together, or even when he accepted the battle. I know for me, I understood that, okay, it may not be fair, and it may not be right, but I have to beat Shine to further solidify my case as champion of the year. So if you look at now, Wes, Sick, Dot, Shine, Geechee. There's 5 people in the top 23, code check, whatever you want to call it, that I've beat.
Making a good argument.
If it isn't sewed up now, it wasn't meant to be.
It wasn't meant to be.
It wasn't meant to be.
It wasn't meant to be. Now, are you? For me, like I said, I'm a fan of yours, and not trying to be biased. For me, it would be a very good, accolade on your resume, because like I say, the 10 Summer Madnesses, and you're not on there, it's way long overdue and things like that.
Very long overdue.
So, do you feel that you need the champion of the year, to kind of cement your spot?
I'll tell you what it is for me, No Bars, is that I think it's gonna be a big thing for me, accolade and accomplishment wise, to go from King of the Dot champ.
Okay, I know what you're saying.
And to be at the, the quote unquote, the top of that league, the champion of that league, however you want to call it.
The champion.
And then the very next year, to be champion of the year, it's unprecedented. It's never been done. Nobody has ever had both. King of the Dot champ and champion of the year. Salute to Ored and Geechee, who are the.
Didn't think about that one.
It's never been done.
Yeah, you're right.
It's never been done.
Especially, if they saying like, "Hey, man, you were over there with the losers and the It's like, all right, I came over here.
Yeah,
I pretty much.
I came over here and kicked up dust. You can't take that away from me.
Yeah.
You can't take that away from me.
Surf mentioned earlier, but this is not really your character. Talk your shit. Yeah, I mean, I just, have you felt like that before, though?
I get what they were saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like, you have to carry yourself a certain way, all that. Yeah, okay, cool. My thing is this. I respect Chaos enough to, and I'm confident enough to acknowledge how fire he is.
Yes, he is.
You know what I'm saying? I have no problem, no matter where niggas rank me in this hierarchy of greatness, I have no problem going to see Chaos wherever they rank him.
I got what you're saying.
Because I respect his talent.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be tomorrow. It doesn't have to be the next day. It doesn't have to be the next month. It's just my way of saying,
I'm watching, kid.
I'm watching you.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing.
Okay.
And we'll collide. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all.
But I get what they're saying. Everybody always tells you you're too humble, you're too this, you're too that. Yeah, I get it. But I think I'm also getting to the point now where the fans are speaking for me.
And that's also true.
That's what's happening right now.
Yep.
So now they embrace my humility and my humbleness, and they know that K-Shine can sit across from me at a face-off and do all, and I'm gonna just sit there and chill. And they know he's gonna be in a battle. He's gonna be aggressive, spin around the room, and I'm gonna sit there and laugh.
That's what you
then I get to rap. That's the problem. That's always gonna be the problem. Everybody is great. We're all professionals. We're all fantastic.
Yeah.
As long as I get to rap, I got a chance versus anyone, dog. As long as I get to rap, I got a chance against anyone.
Man, like I said, this is This is a great battle. They call it, probably battle of the night. I think Ab and DNA's up there.
Ab and DNA was really good.
Jay and
Twerk was also really good.
So what's next? We got the Kings versus Queens. I think after that might be Double Impact.
Kings versus Queens. I inquired about that card. I don't think we were able to find a matchup in time, so I probably won't be on Kings versus Queens.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I'll be on the Double Impact. There are a couple things in the works. I kind of have a off the wall idea. I got a pitch to P that I think would be crazy. Salute.
Mix the teams up kind of thing, like some type of thing.
I mean, sorta. You know what I'm saying? I know that the Double Impact they're planning has a specific theme, and so I have an idea for the theme that I think would be wild.
Okay.
That I got a pitch to P. But I would love to be a part of that card. Whether I have the person in mind on my team or somebody else. But otherwise, I'm gonna chill.
Okay.
I'm gonna chill for a second. I'm gonna let these cards unfold. I'm gonna see, how people receive this battle when it comes out on the app.
Yes.
And see how the Champion of the Year shit shakes down. And I'll be back when it's somebody that I can't turn down. You know what I'm saying? But for now, as long as we're in this setting, as long as we're in the pandemic, I don't think there's anybody better, bro.
So like the Verbs and Rocks, you think they gotta come outside, or you gonna just if that what comes along, that comes across your desk? Oh,
we locking in.
Okay.
We locking in. Those are two names I can't turn down. They legends. You know what I'm saying? Those are two names I can't turn down. There's probably 4 or 5 people that if they came across my desk, send a deposit. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Rock and Verb are definitely 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? Lux obviously is 1.
Okay.
I don't know. Surf would be 1, but I don't really see that one happening since he's Shannon Sharp now.
Yeah, quote unquote retired. Yeah, I got
but yeah, you know what I'm saying. There's certain names that if they came across my desk, no bars, I'm locking in. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
You're going with those.
But otherwise, I might chill for a second, man. I put in a lot of work in 2020. I'm starting 2021 off with a bang.
That's aggressive.
With a
crazy,
bang.
Crazy bang.
And
crazy bang.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For now, we'll just enjoy the victory. And I'm going to just, see what unfolds. Hopefully a lot of doors open and a lot of opportunities unfold. And, one of those people that we just discussed will come outside in a small room and see if they can do what everybody else couldn't.
Let me ask you this: what do you feel about the argument about the Smack era, the DVD era versus the new era? They've been going back and forth pretty much, the older guys, Smack era, saying that these guys can't rock the stage, things like that.
I mean, we don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like in the defense of the rookies, we can say that they haven't rocked the big stage, and we can reserve judgment as far as. You know what I'm saying, where this rookie class ranks or, whatever the argument or the discussion is. But we can't hold it against them that there's a fucking man-killing virus. You know what I'm saying? Like, if COVID didn't exist, then yeah, we probably would have seen a lot of these guys on some type of a stage by now, enough to know.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So we can't hold it against them. That's my only thing. I'm okay with y'all saying y'all haven't been on the big stage yet, so y'all can't, do this, that, and the third. Okay, cool. But we also can't act like it's their fault. It's not their fault. This is all we have right now. Is settings like this. And for this to be all that we have, they are outperforming a majority of the vets. And they are providing quality battles consistently.
Yeah. You have to say that.
How regardless of how you feel about them or where you rank them, how can you hate on that? You can't.
You think the vets, the Smack era, is kind of using that as an excuse, like, the stage, you guys need the stage? Like I said, everybody's saying, like, you guys come here, you got to rap, so, a lot of people getting exposed. We've been hearing that for a couple months, if you can't rap, you're being exposed out here.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not rapping in the setting, you definitely looking funny money in the light. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are looking funny money out here, but at the same time, the fact that these rookies are able to stand in across from people like me. You know what I'm saying? The fact that Real Sick was able to stand across from me and win, lose, or draw.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You know, give us probably a top 10 battle of 2020. With all the people that I stood across that couldn't do that. The fact that it took a rookie with 2 weeks prep to stand in front of me and make a top 10 battle of 2020. You got to put some respect on his name. You got to put some respect on his name. To see Chaos wilding out the way he's wilding out, you got to put respect on his name. Like you can't, like, what else can you do? What else can these guys do? You know what I'm saying? Like what else do they need to do to get respect?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? You know, the fans give them their respect, but I just think some of the vets are just, they're just not really tuned in, bro. You know, I hate to say it, but a lot of vets is not tuned in, and a lot of the vets saying that is a lot of the same vets that when I was coming up was on the same shit with me. You know what I'm saying? Was on the same shit. Oh, you only a pen, you came off the stage, you're boring, blah blah. Okay,
stuck in their ways, kinda.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna take them to come outside and get their ass whooped by one of these new dudes, you know, to feel the sting from the culture, for them to kind of come to their senses a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I want to ask you this about Khan, because I feel y'all got the similar kind of slower down style, like, you know, slower style. Yeah. Khan says, you know, he only wants to hear about Rum Nitty, and you know, a lot of people saying that he might be outdated. How do you feel about that?
It's hard to say, man. Khan is a really smart guy. Khan is a pioneer and a forefather for a lot of the things that are still popping in battle rap today. Would he sound outdated? Maybe, probably. That's if he would have come back, I think, for one battle.
Okay.
I know, or at least I heard there was some talk about him maybe having a tune-up battle, or like a.
Yes, we said he wanted to do a tune-up first.
You know what I'm saying? I think if you give him a tune-up. And then put him against Nitty, it'll be much more competitive. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Instead of having to go out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody thinks and knows that Nitty is the best puncher on earth.
Yeah, to have him. But don't you think that's kind of scary for Khan to say that, though? Like, listen, all I want is Rum. Like, maybe he has some, like, he could be watching all these battles and just soak, okay, I gotta adapt, you know what I mean? Like, he could know that he has to adapt. He could know this.
I'm sure he does, and he's still connected. Like, I know he still has a lot of relationships with a lot of with DNA and you know, a lot of battlers. So I know he's at least tuned in a lot to what's happening, and he has enough connections within the culture, you know, for people, you know, from NWX and stuff like that and clips to be able to sit with him and be like, that's not gonna fly, that's not gonna work. Don't set it up that way. So. You know, I think it would take a tune-up for him to kind of get in that mode. But I think after a tune-up, I think him and Nitty would actually be a really good fight. I think Nitty deserves it. You know, I think he deserves Khan or Cassidy at this point, man. Like Nitty gives shots to all the up-and-comers who are dope. He battles the vets. You know, performs to the best of his ability every time. He's consistent, very rarely fucks up. And he doesn't do too much, you know what I'm saying? Nitty, to me at this point, deserves Khan or Cass. He deserves a big main event type of plate on a big card. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it, though.
What you think about Cassidy in that setting? We haven't seen him in the caffeine setting.
Cassidy and Nitty on caffeine, I'll take that. I would love to see Cass in this type of setting. You know, I remember Surf and Reed got announced, and I kind of felt like Surf was gonna walk through him in this setting, and Reed was crazy. I loved Reed's second round.
And he got warm as the battle goes.
As it got, you know what I'm saying? He got used to it. And I think for Cass, it would be kind of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind seeing Cass in this setting against the right person. I wouldn't mind seeing Khan in this setting against the right person. But yeah, man, those are definitely, you know, two guys that I feel like Nitty deserves.
Yeah, I can agree. I'm going to leave you with this one. The Kings vs. Queens 2 card was announced, so if you got some predictions.
Full card?
Oh, yeah, pretty much full card.
Oh, so I only saw Vixen Loso,
Vixen Loso,
and Verb and Hustle. I didn't see or hear any of the other matchups.
Verb Hustle, you got T-Top versus Coffee Brown.
T-Top.
All right, Vixen and Loso, you got?
Loso.
Okay, and, what was the other one?
Verb and Hustle? Verb.
Hustle.
Verb.
Yeah, you got your picks like pretty confident, like quick though, like so it's like no.
With Vixen and Loso,
Okay.
I know, or at least I think they were supposed to battle on the first one, and I'm not really sure.
I did think Vixen said something like that.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened, but I think Vixen would have had a better chance on that card because I think people didn't know what to expect from Vixen. We've seen Vixen twice at this point, right? Versus DNA and Flames. Loso knows where he needs to be to beat her now. I don't think he would have known that if they would have battled on the original Kings vs. Queens.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Verb and Hustle, I think, can actually go either way, man. I don't think Hustle really fuck with me, but I fuck with Hustle. She's really dope. I think Verb and Hustle could actually go either way. I just think Verb, when he talks to women, he has a way of doing it that it might be difficult for Hustle to get around. But Hustle, you know, Hustle, one of my top 3 of all time for the ladies, man. She's incredible.
That's right.
She definitely has a chance of beating Verb. I just, you know, the way Verb talks to women is disgusting. And then what was the other one? T-Top and Coffee. I just think it might be a little too much for Coffee too soon. I thought she did really good with B Magic, but
I think she was dope.
you know, T-Top is an angle master, and I think he's gonna low key pick her apart. I don't think the name flips and the punches that she has is gonna be enough for the substance that T-Top may bring.
The other one we got is B-Dot versus KCJ.
That's a really good one.
It is. You know, Casey can rap. You know.
I think the mystery is what angle is B-Dot gonna, you know, how is he going to approach it? I think Casey can be the best version of Casey, and you know, I don't think she has to like deviate from what she normally does. I think she just needs to be the best version of herself. I think Dot is the wild card because if his angle doesn't work, whatever angle he takes or angles he takes, if it doesn't work, it could be tough. I'm gonna still edge Dot 2-1. I'm gonna give Casey a round. I'm gonna give Hustle a round. I'm gonna give Vixen a round. I don't know if Coffee gets around. I don't know if Coffee gets around. And I you know, Coffee's dope.
Yeah, okay. I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't know. Style-wise, I think it's a bad style matchup. If Coffee was against like more of a pen or a puncher, I think she would do well. I think she would get around.
This one, we got 2 more. We got JC versus First Lady Flames.
Oh, that's like a mirror match.
Bro.
That's like a mirror match.
I didn't see that one coming at all, and when it was, I was like, ooh.
Makes total sense. It's like a mirror match. I love that matchup. I'm gonna go JC 2-1. First Lady Flames to get around. First Lady Flames to get around. I wonder if JC is going to tailor his approach. I don't know if it's going to be the same JC or if it's going to be a different approach to his material because he's battling a woman. I think that's going to be really interesting to see. But I'll take JC 2-1.
Take JC 2-1. Then we got Tay Rock versus Official. Yep.
Whoa.
About to be some.
That card is crazy.
Yeah, card is.
Some
bombs there.
Man. I'm gonna edge Rock.
Okay.
Official can win though.
Okay.
Official can win. And if you ask me on a different day, I may have a different answer.
I may have a different answer.
Official is an incredible name flipper.
Yeah.
She may be able to do some wild things pin-wise with Rock. I'm gonna take Rock 2-1, but I think that's probably gonna be battle of the night. If I had to guess.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
That's
crazy card, man. Salute to Debo, whoever.
Definitely
that is a crazy card.
And it's always, like I said, obviously it's always good to see the women. And
always.
For me, I'm happy that it's right back, because Kings vs. the Queens, the first one was just a couple months ago. So the fact that they're right back
and I hope they keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
like, give us 2 or 3 of those a year where we can celebrate and really focus on the ladies just as much. Yeah,
because ladies been showing. I will ask you this though. Jazz. Would you like to see Jazz come back and like versus who? You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jazz for sure. Are we talking in general, or are we talking like a Kings vs. Queen type of matchup?
Just in general, but also a Kings vs. Queens matchup. I think she would come back in general first, and then before she do a Kings vs. Queens.
I fuck with Jazz. I definitely would love to see her come back. I think she you know, she brings something to the culture that nobody else really can. You know what I'm saying? There's a hype, you know, around her at this point that I think is very similar to what Lux has. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see Jazz come back. I would love to see Jazz and Fit. I would love to see Jazz and I don't really want to see Jazz in my verse.
You don't want to see it? Did you want to see it? Did you want to see it before?
Nah, I never did. But I just think verse hasn't put in enough work. Like verse is good, but you know, I just think she has to like
take a couple more.
Yeah, I don't think she can beat Jazz, and I think that she would need to take at least 2 more battles and do well to deserve.
I got what you're saying, yeah.
Jazz, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to see Fit versus Jazz.
Yes, I think
that's the one that I would want to see.
That we all want. What about Gaddis and Jazz?
Gaddis and Jazz is also fire.
Mm-hmm.
Also fire. I'm not mad at that either, man. Gaddis was incredible.
First of all, RX,
boy, Gaddis is scary, man.
Yeah, they was talking.
Gaddis is scary, man. I won't even pick up Gaddis' call.
Yeah, it's like
I don't want no parts of that. She is scary.
See, now
man.
I was gonna ask you too, like that. Would you battle Jazz or like a Gaddis for the next Kings?
Yeah, I would battle Jazz, man, but I'm not a big enough name for Jazz, or at least that's what she say.
Oh man, damn.
You know, I'm not a my tier is not high enough.
Tier's not high,
for her to come back for me. So it is what it is. You know, I understand if she has a certain type of, you know, agenda or a certain type of, you know, name that she wants or feels like she deserves. So that's cool. You know, there's no hate. I still got love for Jazz, but I think style-wise, we would make a really good battle. Gaddis is incredible, man. I would lock in with Gaddis also, but
that'd be crazy.
I would have to be in a different bag, man. Gaddis is really something special. You know, she's her 40 and Hustle are my favorite 3 women of all time. Man, Gaddis is so dope. But yeah, man. You know, I don't know. Official would be dope. Casey would be dope.
I think so. That'd be it.
Let me see if I had to think of one more. Probably E Heart. Man. Probably E Heart, man.
Okay.
You know, I know she didn't do super well with K-Shine, man, but she's still E Heart though.
Yeah,
she's still E Heart, man, and I have seen her run through
people.
Through people. She's definitely one of the GOATs.
And she has a pen too. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. So I, you know, Jazz, Gaddis, Casey, Official, E Heart. If I have 5 ladies to take on a Kings vs. Queens, that's probably the 5 that I would want.
Okay. Man, Chilla, man, we appreciate your time.
Always. You know how we give it up, man.
You said
hip-hop is real. No bars.
I'm trying not to be biased, Chilla, man. Like I said, I've been telling them, man, stop playing with my boys. Stop playing with my boys. Stop playing with my boys. Stop playing with them.
I know it.
Actually, before I let you go, do you have, is there anything you want to say, like, you know, because obviously, you know, you were gone for a while, too. You know, they were calling you boring. All he does is scheme and things like that. You know, you never really made any posts like, hey, you know, F you guys or da-da-da-da if you don't like it. You know, this is, you know. But now to see that the fans, like I said, the fans are speaking for you now. And even some of your peers, too. So how do you feel about it now?
I mean, you know, for me to be where I am now, bro, to where I was 13 months ago. Like, I literally last November lost my 2nd consecutive title match for King of the Dot.
Yep.
3 weeks later, I had Nitty. Had a really good battle. 30 days later, I had Twerk. Really good battle.
Man.
Geechee in June. Really good battle. Jerry West, Caffeine, 2 weeks prep, good battle. Real Sick, 2 weeks prep. Summer Madness Weekend, good battle. B-Dot, Volume 6, Champion of the Year Talk, good battle. Now Shine, Volume 7. Look, I've always felt like the outsider.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not even like a King of the Dot thing. I think it's more of a Boston thing. You know what I'm saying? Just that being where I'm from. And You know, there's not a lot of other people from Boston in the shit, for real.
Yeah.
So I've always, you know what I'm saying, when I'm in certain rooms with certain battlers on certain cards, I always feel like the outsider. I always feel like
a chip on your shoulder.
Me versus Shine. I always feel like everybody in the room is going for Shine. And I always just have this warrior mentality where it's like, I got to go into this room and understand that everybody in here wants to see me lose.
But you use that for fuel, though?
Every time.
Okay.
Every time, man. And now, you know, especially after today, I think that's going to shift. I think that's going to change. I think, you know, especially as far as the fans go, man, like, I can't even, like, I was trending 5th in the world off this battle on Twitter.
Talk.
Fucking,
Talk.
Like, the fans is recognizing.
Talk.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all I've ever wanted. That's all I've ever asked for. And for you niggas out there that's fan favorites that duck behind that type of shit to not jump in the ring with me, that shit is over now. That shit is over now. That shit is over now.
Talk.
Because almost any matchup out there right now that I want, the fans is riding now.
Talk.
And that's scary. You can't hide behind that no more.
Yeah, it's true. Nobody wants to see this or something like that.
It's gonna get spooky now. It's gonna get spooky, man. Especially in this setting.
Yeah.
They probably gonna have trouble finding niggas to put me against, because it's gonna be spooky. And you could be standing there in that room and you can feel like we having a fight and you can feel like you kicking my ass, and then that caffeine vote pop up and that shit look a lot different.
Oh, man.
People are listening. People are listening.
Before you force it, whether you want to or not. You got to listen. You have to listen. Chilla, man, appreciate your time. Let the fans know they can follow you.
You already know, man. At Chilla Jones on Twitter, Chilla Jones on Instagram for all things Chilla Jones. Always www.chillajones.com. Shout out to Subjects Clothing, man. You already know.
Yes, sir. Get that shout out for Hip Hop is Real.
Hip Hop is Real. Knowledge, what up? No Bars, what up?
Yes, sir.
We out here. Smack Volume 7. Los Angeles just put on another fire battle. Salute to K-Shine. And we out here, man. Check y'all on the flip.